I'm so sick. I can't hardly breathe. Every time I try to take a breath, I want to cough. But I want to give you a little update. I haven't made a video in like a week. So everything you've been watching is just stuff I have backed up on storage or whatever. And some of those videos where I wasn't really planning on releasing, but I did anyway. But I'm kind of having an oh crap moment. So I'll give you an update whenever I can give you a good update. I'm not going to do it on this video, but we are having a bit of an oh crap moment. So some saws that are sitting here waiting to go out to people, they need to go soon. And then some other stuff is going to get delayed. So there's going to be a little gap. I'm trying to hold back a big cough. But so Bodie saws, I'm going to work at getting them done as soon as I get to feel a little better. And Dino Joe's saw, I'm gonna try to get it done. But these other ones are gonna get delayed, so just be prepared, guys. I don't know what kind of content we got coming. I'm gonna try to give you all the details in the next video. Maybe one or two after this, so it's coming. If any, I can show you some parts I got in, so you guys can kind of get a little update there. Let me show you what come in, and then you can get an idea of where we're headed. Alrighty? Well, my 372, my big bore 372 top end came in. It is a Farmer Tech. I was thinking about having Briscoe do it, but I want to do some things different to this than I've ever seen anybody do. So I'm thinking about trying to talk him into just doing the machine work on this one. But we'll see, because of the timeline. I want to have this 372 running for Solfest. So we'll see how things go time-wise. But I do want to do some things to this that I've never seen anybody do. So, I want to try some new things. They're actually quite extreme. Quite an extreme difference to what I've ever seen anybody do. So, I want to see if it works. So, I might just see if I can get Briscoe to do the machine work, and then I'll do the port work. But we'll see how close it comes to Solfest before we get into this. Now, I've been getting some reads, so you guys have seen this. This is the setup I was thinking about putting on the 410. Well, I think that might change. So, I first got this, and you can see it's quite a bit smaller than this, and I'm afraid I'm going to run into reed flutter because this is too small. But in the meantime, I discovered that those bolt holes are the same as like the XL Autos and similar saws. So I might actually be able to use this on my 925 project that I'm planning on building. The issue is going to be mounting the carb, because it's got this little round thing. Technically, like if these bolts weren't here, I could bolt the carburetor right on here and just cut this sucker off. It's just because these bolts are here that I can't do that. So the other option is, because you see these blocks, the thickness is right. So my other option is to just pull this whole plate off and bolt that carburetor straight on without this piece. And if I did that, I could probably get it on and bolt it onto the saw with like a Super XL or something like that without an issue. Putting it on a 925, it might be a little bit more of an issue. But with like a Super XL, I could probably bolt this straight onto the saw without any real serious modifications. Just pull this front plate off and bolt it on. The only issue I'll run into is because of the outside diameter of this is much bigger, which shouldn't be too much of an issue. But the 410, back over the 410, I don't think this is going to work Well, it would, but it would take a lot of modification. And I think I found a better solution. And that's right here. So you can see we got carbon fiber reeds, much larger. But the difference is the size and the way this is shaped and the size of it. On that 410, I should be able to bolt that right into the intake block without really any serious modifications. Just basically drill and tap 2 new holes, a little JB weld work to to make everything kind of line up right and flow correctly without any, just make sure all the holes are lined up good. But I think this is going to be the one we use on the 410. Nice, huge reed block. Because I don't plan on running that saw on gas. I'll start out running it on gas, just to get it up and running and everything. But it will be switched to something else. Probably go in steps. Probably go methanol first. And if I can get that to go, then we'll take it to nitro. So that's my plan with that 410. The issue there is where the carb bolt's on. That's what I'm looking at. So probably gonna have to figure something out here. And I'm thinking about cutting this sucker off and just taking one of these and basically using it as like a template or something to figure out a way to mount a carb on here. You know what I mean? Because I might just go with one of these here, just as like a carb mount, or use this as like a template to make my holes and everything to mount a carb. So that's my plan there. I'm thinking I'm just going to take this guy off and cut it off here and do some modification to this plate, because it bolts on right there. And I think I could just do a quick modification to get a carb on there. So I think this is the setup we're going to go with on the 410. Now I would prefer the carb to stick out a little further away from the reed. You see, when your carb is too close to the reed, the sudden stop and go flow in the air and everything can kind of interfere with your carburetor. So it's actually not a bad idea to have a little more space between the carb and the reed block. But another thing that's nice is when you do have that space, you can insert one of these here nipples like this and set up with a boost bottle. Which, now that I'm looking at this, I'm wondering if I could bolt this thing onto here. Huh. I wonder if it would go. I can tell from looking at it the bolt holes are off. But I might be able to just drill new holes. Like, just move them in a little bit, drill new holes, and bolt it on. That might be possible. Then I'd still run into an issue with the carb, but, I'd have this big elbow here and access for boost bottle. And I could still work at finding maybe even a dirt bike carb for it. So, things are changing. I definitely think we're going to go with this reed block, though. We just got to sort out the rest out through the carburetor and to the air filter. So, little update here. So, a bit of a crappy video for you here today. Those coughs hurt. Feels like razor blades. But just a crappy video here, giving you a little update. I probably won't make any more videos until I'm past this sickness. If I do, it'll just be basically telling you like what's going on with my little oh crap moment, and giving you that update. I'm just going to wait until I can give you a proper update and kind of show you what's going on. I just can't show you right now. So I kind of want to show you it while I'm giving you the update, if you know what I mean. So, hey, until I get better, we'll catch you. Oh, hey, yeah, you get it. Till I get better. Alrighty, catch you on the next one. Later.